Shalom Makyam, Kahala Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Kakwadash. I want to proceed this lesson with giving double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and a shalom to you brothers, sisters, and children who might be watching. I want to do a part 2 to a video that I made, of the Lord visiting the earth by way of the weather, these earthquakes, all these things happening in the world, these wildfires, these are all doings of the Lord, man. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 8, and it says, all these are the beginning of sorrows. This is the book of Second Esdras. I'll just start at verse 1. It says, it's the book of Second Esdras, chapter 9, verse 1, and it reads, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass which I have told thee before. Verse 2, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Look, we this is out there in British Columbia, Canada, man. It says right here, this from one of the brothers. It says footage from the Adams Complex fires outside of Kamloops, British Columbia, Canada. It says in the first video we see a fire tornado along the lake shore. The cool temperatures of the water combined with the convective heat of the fire created this incredible phenomenon. It says the second video shows the fire activity during the daytime. A fire camp of nearly 400 personnel had to be evacuated as the fire approached. Wild scenes, man. Let me go back to Slovakia. Let me, just so you guys can see this, the beginning. We see Slovakia. This thing is bugging out, man. It's your time. We see this fire tornado in the water, man. We see the fire in the background, the gloomy, all that smoke, caused by the fire, man. And this in these second videos, man, these other videos you can see, all this smoke and fires in the back, in that gas station, man, things are getting burned up, man. And these are all doings of the Lord. And this was over there in, this was a volcano erupting, man, and that's that pyroclastic flow. I'm not sure when this happened, but it was recently, Let's see if they have it on here. Either way, we've been seeing these these volcanoes erupting, man. It says right here, there's a better explanation when these dudes are being said. Right here, this is a pyroclastic avalanche. You don't want to be overtaken by it. It's a fast-moving, high-density flow of hot volcanic ash, gas, and rock fragments that cascades down the slope of the volcano during an explosive eruption. It is one of the most dangerous and destructive phenomena associated with volcanic activity. During an eruption, volcanic gases and ash can be forcefully expelled from the volcano's vent, creating a dense cloud of volcanic material. This cloud can reach temperatures of several hundred degrees Celsius, man. That's hot. That's hot as shit, man. And move at extremely high speeds, often faster than 100 kilometers per hour. These are all doings of the Lord, man. And we were seeing these, man. Look, this is the LA Ripper turn that, Hurricane Hillary.
Where's the other car?
Look at that, man.
There's no people in the
cars in the LA River, man. Taking that. It's flood. because this was like a tropical, you know, they said it was gonna be like a hurricane when it hit, but you know, the Lord had it to where, you know, it died down, and you know, people were panicking, man, or not too many people were even worried about it. But you know, following that, there was also an earthquake, you know, that followed that, man. I have it right here.
The quake we just felt was a magnitude 5.0.
So look at hurricane, tornadoes, and earthquake.
I'm getting information from people who
Earthquake
know me.
all
They're
reported on
texting me,
California,
did you feel
man.
that quake? My sister, no damage in studio.
This is
You
Dabu
know,
7
look,
in Up Andreas. That
What happened at the San Andreas
fault system has a history
we
of
all
seismic
know,
activity, and recent
know,
studies indicate that the southern portion may be on the
West
brink of a
Coast, you know,
significant earthquake.
California,
Seismologist Lucy Jones, who works at Caltech, has warned that it's not.
California is on that, you know, it's on that fault line of that San Andreas fault, man. And if you've seen that movie, you know, with The Rock, you know, Dwayne Johnson, you know, it shows, you know, because, hey, that ultimately is going to happen, man. You know, when the Lord wants it to happen, it's going to happen, man. You know, that's why a lot of people got, you know, they were frightened because, you know, these scientists have been saying that this fault, you know, has been awakened. You know, this is from End Time Headlines. It says California rocked by 5.1 magnitude earthquake as Hillary strikes LA and San Diego with 80-mile-per-hour winds and historic rain. You know, these are all doings of the Lord. Let me go back into the scriptures, man. This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 9, verse 3. Therefore, when that there, Salakia, let me read from the top. 2nd Ezra, chapter 9, verse 3. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of people in the world, then thou wilt understand, Salakia, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. You know, the Lord already had all this written out, man. And it's all, you know, prophecies being fulfilled, which I've said in the past video, but, you know, prophecies being fulfilled, man. You know, this is another one. This is the book of, actually, I want to dig deeper into, you know, this. I was trying to get into, you know, the Lord visiting this place, but, hey, it says, you know, in uproars of the people, or this is, Salakia, I'm getting too excited, man. So, it's the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 9, verse 3. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world. So, you know, there's, let me find this real quick. You know, there's a store in New York, I believe, where, you know, where these people were fighting because the store is requiring people to get that C hit, man. They want them to get that you know, that charagma, man. Let me see if I can find this real quick, man. Salakia, Akya, and Aqua. Let me see. Let me search it up right here. It was a Whole Foods store out there in the East Coast, man. I believe so. Yes, right here. Look, man. They call out y'all about Shimmy outside. So, you know, let me start this video real quick.
Didn't I tell you?
Starts. So, like, if you can't hear my.
Didn't I warn you? I told you by the end of this year.
It says right here in the caption, NYC writes, after a Whole Foods scam Palm,
you will have to do hand pay.
Mark of the Beast is coming,
man. You will have
man.
to have your palm,
you know,
to pay.
There's a show, or actually, let me try to open the app.
Everybody in New York
go on
City.
TikTok, so like y'all, let me You know, this is the uproars of the people, man. You see, they're getting upset because, you know, Esau Edom, the so-called white man, you know, which is the biblical nationality. You know, they want the people to get, you know, that charagma in order to buy food, you know, water, household items, toilet paper, you know, all of the above, which you know, these stores hold, man. You see all these people over here causing a scene because that's ultimately their goal, man. That's what they want us to do, man. They're not having it, you know. I'm gonna end it out on this scripture again, you know. It says actually I'll read the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 9, verse 3. It says, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. You know, so we're seeing, you know, these earthquakes, you know, the weather's acting crazy, you know, these wildfires that happen over there in Maui, or, you know, Hawaii, that one island, you know, Canada. You know, there was a little wildfire in San Diego last week too, you know. And ultimately, the uproars of the people, man. And, you know, these rumors of wars, man. You got to look at what's happening, you know, with China, Russia. You know, prophecies already being fulfilled, man. But, you know, let the ignorant be ignorant and let the wise be wise. And, hey, if you want to, you know, you got to be repentant, man. You got to seek the Lord before it's too late. You know, if you want to know, be in the know, man. Like I said, let the ignorant be ignorant and let them do what they want, man. You know, I hope this lesson was edifying to the whole